По готовности.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another guide video. In this video, we're going to be going over Soldier 76, of course, for the stadium build and overall just playing the game with the build. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like on this video, and also make sure you hit the subscribe button as well if you want to see more content like this. Other than that, let's get right into the guide. This is going to be for the first round. You're going to be picking up Supervisor. So Supervisor is basically, after using Helix Rocket, activate Tactical Visor for 0.50 seconds. So what this is going to do is be very, very useful on finishing people off, right? You want to get that little bit of extra damage on them. If you're missing a little bit with your aim, then this is going to definitely help you finish them off. So say if I'm shooting at someone, say if I Helix and I missed, then I can, kill them with the rest of the bullets with that little mini visor. Or if I'm just shooting them, I kill somebody else, and then I can use the visor on someone else that's maybe weak around the area, or whoever. You can just hit them with a little mini ultimate for 0.50 seconds, which is very, very nice, and it will be very, very useful to you throughout the game. This is 5% weapon power, heavy pulse rifle for your rifle, of course, just 5% extra damage. Next is the weapon grease, 5% attack speed, which is always nice. Always get attack speed in this game when you're in stadium for damage dealing heroes, of course, to deal more damage quicker. Next is going to be ammo reserves, and this is 20% max ammo, so that's going to be nice as well to get even more ammo for your gun. Round 2 is going to be very similar. You're going to want to pick up the pulse converter. So I love this item because it's 5% attack speed, 5% more, and also 5% cooldown reduction on bionic field in Helix rockets, so you can always use them a little bit faster and a little bit more. And also when you use Helix rocket, restore 20% of your ammo, so that's always good. You always restore ammo. So say if you're shooting somebody and then you Helix rocket, and then you can restore some of that ammo, restore some of your clips, so you don't have to reload as much, and you can just keep shooting and keep repeating that over and over again. The other item that we added was the module, the Talon one. So this is 15% weapon power, and this is a rarity as well, so also more damage. Very, very nice. For the third round here, for the powers, we're going to be picking up the double Helix. So Helix Rocket fires a second homing Helix Rocket that deals 70% reduced damage. So you don't deal as much damage, but you do fire 2 Helixes, just like that. So it is insane to get that extra burst damage. So if I'm shooting somebody, I can shoot 2, if he didn't die, and of course, the other one will hit him as well with reduced damage, of course, but still very, very nice. For maybe even shooting someone with a Helix and then shooting somebody else with a second Helix, right? So it's like, you can kind of flick it around if you really want to. You could also double jump with, you could also do that with this, like kind of get a little tiny bit higher if you do it under your feet, like kind of like a rocket jump, but it's kind of iffy, so I'd rather just use it on the enemies, of course. And we do sell the other items in this round, so we just keep the pulse converter, which is very, very nice. You want to keep that, and then also keep the Talon module, which is 15% weapon power, and then we're going to be picking up the purple, which is a rare, right? So you go into your weapon, and it's the Eye of the Spider, 25% weapon power, so a lot more damage in your kit. And then you can get also with this is deal 10% increased damage to enemies below 30% health. That's very, very nice, right? So if they're below 30% life, then you'll deal even more damage to them, and that's always very, very nice, along with the added weapon power. It's pretty insane. Round 4, we're going to be picking up the stockpile, which is going to be the rare stockpile, so 5% attack speed and also 25% max ammo, which is very, very nice. And then we're going to be picking up Shield Buster. So Shield Buster, 5% weapon power, even more damage for your heavy pulse rifle. After dealing damage to shields or armor, gain 15% attack speed for 1 second. So you can, even if you're going against like a Reinhardt, you can get some attack speed for 1 second. And yeah, it's just a very, very good buff. And overall, it just, gives you that extra power that you need and that extra attack speed that you need to deal further damage. So this is like a really, really good kit for round 4. As for round 5, we're going to be picking up Chain Gun, which is right here. So Chain Gun, while consistently shooting pulse rifle, each shot grants 0.5% weapon power, stacking up to 100 times. So you can deal even more damage as you consistently shoot your gun, which you're going to want to do a ton. Also, you're going to be selling the other rares here. You're going to be picking up a Commander's Clip. So what Commander's Clip is, right over here, it's going to be a epic, so 10% attack speed, of course, on your heavy pulse rifle, and then 40% max ammo, which is insane as well, because you want as much ammo as you can get in this game, and the more you get more ammo, the more insane your Soldier 76 is going to be. When you use an ability, restore 10% of your max ammo. So it's just insane overall. So if you just keep shooting and shooting and shooting, use your Helix, you gave him more ammo back there, and it just all works together. And that's kind of why these are kind of comboing together. Also with Chain Gun, like I said, you consistently shoot over and over again, so it grants that 0.5% weapon power stack. And then it just all combos together with the max ammo, and also with this other one that you're going to pick up, which is going to be Codebreaker. So Codebreaker is another epic, and it's going to be 15% weapon power, and then also ignore 50% of armor's damage reduction. So if they have damage reduction through their armor, then you can ignore that and 50% of it at least, and deal massive damage. And this is really good for shredding tanks like Reinhardt or maybe Junker Queen and etc. And it's just nuts. It's just nuts. You just shred everybody with this basically. As for round 6, if you get up here, you're going to want to sell your Codebreaker. You can sell it or keep it. It's kind of up to you. And you can get the Closer, so 20% weapon power and 10% critical damage. Critical hits reveal the target for 3 seconds as well. So this is very nice. The Closer, it's a very nice item to replace than having just a Codebreaker. So in my opinion, yeah, sell the Codebreaker and then get the Closer. It's very nice. Then also I do pick up the Shield Buster, so 5% weapon power after dealing damage to shield or armor, gain 15% attack speed for 1 second. So this is also good as well as another item to add here. So you can switch these up, of course. You don't have to follow the build specifically to the build to the T. You can always switch up with how much credits you have, basically money you have in the bank to spend. You can even pick up some other items if you want some, stockpile again even more or something like that. But I usually run this on round 6. So if you get to this round, for the very last round, this is round 7, you're going to want to replace that rare, which is going to be the Shield Buster or whatever you have here, with Booster Jets. So 20% attack speed, which is insane, and when you use an ability, gain 20% move speed for 2 seconds. So this is going to allow you to get away very fast or kind of attack the enemy very fast and sprint at them, right? So you're going to be very nimble here, and it's going to be very easy to get around and shoot people from one position and then change to another position, right? So this is what kind of that is for. You can also sell these if you want to get something higher over here as well. And as for the powers, you can choose 2 things. So usually for this build, people run like Biotic Bullseye, so while in Biotic Field, critical hits restore 10% max ammo and extend the duration of Bionic Field by 0.5 seconds up to 5 seconds. So it's really good. It does, critical hits, like it says, restores 10% max ammo. So that's really good. And that combos with everything, right? That kind of makes it so the whole build works with having a lot of ammo, and, kind of works with Chain Gun and Supervisor to have as much max ammo as you can and keep restoring that over and over again and keep getting that ammo back to constantly shoot without having to reload. Or you can run it with Cratered, so increase Helix rocket explosion by radius by 40% and explosion damage by 25%. And this kind of just combos with the right-clicking Helix rocket if you want to kind of run that. You can run this as well, or you can run the other ones if you really want to. But overall, these are, two pretty good solid options right here. But usually you want to run just the Bullseye. If you're feeling more, risky and more wanting to go for damage, which I usually like doing, I'll just run the Cratered right here. But overall, this is the build at the end game level around 7. Like I said, you can sell these 2 if you want something else. But usually I just run it like this personally just to stay safe. But like I said, if you have a lot of credits and you want to sell these and get some other big boys over here, you definitely can to change up the build. There's no real right builds in this game. Everybody's got their own build. And yeah, just use whatever you want to use and try to win the game with that certain build. Other than this, we're going to go right into gameplay, and I do hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video of me playing with the build and showing you guys basically how it works. I'll be talking in game as well and showing you guys what I'm doing exactly while I'm running around the map and trying to win the video game. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoy. So like, for example, I lost that round, so my build is going to be, as you can see, it's going to be, you know, just random stuff. I'm just going to add stuff to it, right? Just spend that money and try to get more items, so like 10% weapon lifesteal, and also attack grease, or, you know, the greasy item that makes you shoot faster, since I couldn't afford the other item that's supposed to be meant for the build. Guess we lost that first round here. As you can see right there, I used my helix, and then I also got that, what the Reaper's doing, but I got that, you know, auto aim, right, of my ultimate, basically my attack, my visor. So it was a very easy kill for me. It just auto locked on, and then I got that easy kill. As you can see, now we're just dominating, running through them pretty easily here. Auto aim again. Reaper's going in for another ultimate. There you go. As you can see, using my visor to my advantage, don't even have my ultimate, and I'm just using that item to my advantage, which is very, very nice. Also, made sure I stacked onto my other items, so I can just have more items here. I'm gonna pop my visor here and try to get some kills. Gonna keep shooting here. Try to deal as much damage as I can. Maybe get a mini visor here. Try to back up a little bit. Take a little bit of damage. Watch out for that Reaper. Try to go on that Lucia with my mini visor. Try to steady my aim here. Oh, that's min. I think that's still min. I'm just gonna run away. My whole team's dead. So I try to stay alive there. I try to do some damage. Try to help out my team a little bit. Oh, I hear Cassidy coming up. Still hear Cassidy. Oh. Watch out for that Reaper. I do have visor. I'll look for a kill here. And there we go. We clutched it out because my teammates were there and my Mercy came back. I wanted to get onto the top of that point as fast as I could at that end there because I knew they were going to win, right, if I didn't try to stall that with my life. And I did. For a split second, I did. And we won that out right there because I stalled really quick. And my team was able to get back really fast. And luckily, we won that. And as you can see, I was looking for a player to shoot with my right click into my supervisor. And then I did. It was the Moira. So you always want to look for those kills on the squishy targets like the healers with that mini visor that you have. Because this skill is amazing with that. And yeah, we won the round. We came back. And that was really, really good. And again here, I have some extra credits here, and I sold everything to get the rest of my build for this round, but I am going to be running ammo reserves. I could even sell this and maybe give him more ammo power or weapon power if I want to, or even attack speed, but I'm just going to go with max ammo to have even some more max ammo while I have that other, you know, build going on, which is these items here, and then also the double helix since we won that round. Zara's got a big bubble now. Oh, Reaper's coming in. Save my teammates here. Cassidy does tons of damage. I gotta watch out for him. Oh, Reaper's coming in. I won't get near him. There you go, he's out. and go after these Zarya. As you can see, I'm playing Soldier 76 like I would in a real ranked play. Well, this is ranked play, but it's a stadium. But you get what I mean. I'm just staying alive, staying around corners. I'm using my double helix to my advantage. I'm shooting a lot and then using my double helix so I can, you know, get more ammo. As you can see, my ammo just went up because I have those items. I'm doing tons and tons of damage here. I'm going to fall back a little bit. She's going to have grab there. I'm going to watch out for the Reaper as well. I'm trying not to charge Zarya, but it's kind of difficult at this moment. There's so many enemies. Go after the squishy targets, like the Lucio. Ooh, I almost got the Cassidy there. I kind of hurt him at the last second. Can we win this, though? Genji's alive. No, we can't. Oh, Lucio's coming back. But yeah, right there, I kind of messed up. I wish I kind of put my biotic shield down first, or field down first, so I can have some health as well. Oh, my Lucio's nuts. Ooh, that Zarya's low, but I'm not even going to use my ult or anything. I'm just going to run back. Try to stay alive here. Cassidy's going top left. Top visor. They popped ult as well. Bunch of ults. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do here other than try to get crits. There we go. There we go. We're popping off now. There we go. So I'm just staying alive. I'm staying in the back line, staying alive. I'm trying to go for crits because I will get a lot of crit damage as well. So I'm just using all that crit damage to my advantage here with the maximum ammo I got, all the ammo reserves and etc. And there we go. We won that round. So even though we were down a little bit, we got pushed back. Well, we pushed in. I got pushed back. That pushed back. You get the gist here. You're just staying alive. You're using your items to your advantage there. Using my double helixes, and also that little aimbot that I have is pretty insane as well. So here I'm gonna be able to get even more items. Of course, get the build, and then you can get one extra item if you really want to. So I'm just gonna cop the frenzy amplifier. I'm gonna kind of risk it with this. I'm gonna see how it works. Eliminations grant 10% attack speed and 15% move speed for 3 seconds. So we're gonna see how that works with us right now. But other than that, we of course got the build, we got the shield buster, we got the stockpile, even more ammo, and then we got the eye of the spider and all of this other stuff here. So very nice so far. We're gonna be doing insane damage and etc. And let's get right into it. Let's win. I am going to keep shooting through these Zarya. I shouldn't be, but I have to try to get as much damage as I can because my teammates are a little low. I am taking massive damage. Try not to shoot it again, but I'm going to look for a squishy or someone. Protect my Mercy here. Maybe go up here. There we go. Got the Moira. Run away. Ooh. Oh, I'm low. That Reaper just got this mental, like, just owned. So as you can see, the critical hits are insane when you're running this type of ability here. You just have so much attack speed, so much overall just damage. It's insane. And ammo capacity, right? That's kind of what we're running off right now. That's a lot of ults. Oh, Genji on him. Try to get that Lucio with the aimbot. We'll pop all here just so we can win this. There we go. There we go. Just wanted to get that ultimate out there and make sure we use it and not just hold on to the ultimates, right? You don't ever really want to hold on to your ultimates in this game, at least in Stadium. It's going to be way harder to, you know, win the games if you just hold on to your ult. Are they going to come up here? That's the question. Yep. I think he's got grabs, so I'm going to back up. There we go. I'm trying to clutch up here the best I can, man. It's just the teammates at this point, but you know, right there, did some good right clicks from far away, got some, you know, some damage in with the visor, the mini visor. Just trying to do my best here, trying to win this game. I'm gonna try to go over here, try to get a little angle maybe. Maybe get the Moira. There we go, Moira's done. Double helix. Watch out for that. Reaper.
I've got you in my sights.
So we lost that round. Nothing I could really do. Even with the best build, you can't really just like outperform your team there. I was popping off that round and we still lost, right? So like I said, the best build, you can't really just outright win the game by yourself, win the round by yourself. It's a team game. At the end of the day, it's still Overwatch. So yeah. And they pushed Cassidy when he ulted, which is kind of weird. My team just ran into him. In that game, you win some, you lose some. I still shredded. I was doing insane. So I think that was a good gameplay on my part at least. But that's the build. The build is pretty insane. Like I said, not one build in this game is going to ultimately just win you the game. Of course, this is, like I said, still Overwatch. You're still going to be in a team game. So if your tank is doing bad against their tank, or, you know, your supports are doing bad and etc., whatever it may be, that game, in my opinion, I feel like our tank just wasn't good on Jugger Queen. So we kind of just got ran right over. Other than that, this is basically how you play Soldier 76 with that build. That build is insane. I highly recommend it. This build does have a high win rate. I just played one game just to show you guys basically the gist of the build. Even if I win or lost like I did, it doesn't really matter to me because I win so much on that build with Soldier 76. So yeah, it's insane. But other than that, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like on this video and make sure you hit the subscribe button as well to get notified when I do post a brand new video like this here on YouTube. Hope you guys have a great day and or night, and peace.